Hi, Jenny here. Tomorrow I'm going on a picnic. Mandy was invited to a picnic and the whole family was invited along, so I'm going to bring some cut up fruit for that. I like to bring cut up fruit when we go out to gather with friends, when we have to bring a dish. That way I know that there will be something that my girls will want to eat and that I like to eat, so I'm less selective than they are, but fruit's always a good thing. So this time I'm going to try to cut them into sticks. So let's see how this goes. Let's get started. The fruit I'm going to be cutting up today is a cantaloupe, a watermelon, and a honeydew melon. If you have a large cutting board that has a channel in there, that would be helpful because that way it will catch all the juices that might come off from cutting your fruit. I have washed all the fruits already with soap and water. You want to do that because as you are cutting through with the knife is cutting through the outer skin of the fruits, and then it is going into the meat of the fruit and will touch it and stuff like that. So get everything all nice and clean and washed up. Just pick any melon to start with. We are going to chop off each of the ends and then take all of the rind off. Once the rind is all off, we will cut the melon in half, and then we are going to scoop out the seeds that are in the middle. Now if I had a really big, backyard or a really big garden area, I would just go throw all these out there and see what would grow. That would be so neat to be able to do that. Woo! And there's the juice. Good. Should be nice and sweet then. Now we will flip these upside down so that they are on their flat surface and cut them into 1/4 inch strips. Obviously I'm thinking the first strip you're going to cut is going to be pretty much all solid. It's not going to have any of that middle part in there. So once again, we'll turn that sideways. Cut it into 1/4 inch strips again, and then take those strips and cut them in half. And then you have kind of little matchstick type strips. Taste it. Got it. You gotta taste the fruit while you're cutting it. It's not as sweet as I thought it would be for how juicy it is. I thought it would be super sweet. with some of these pieces where they have the ends, oh, don't know if I could show you more so, where they have the ends, you know, kind of it goes up like this. So you can cut the pieces this way also to make those matchstick type parts, and then cut the other going in. So we'll do it that way. Otherwise you get smaller pieces, but then gotta eat the smaller pieces. That part of the melon, the inner side, that is very sweet. That is good. I will be looking forward to eating some more of this tomorrow. Ooh. Also, when making a fruit salad, I like to cut like 1/2 of the fruit at a time, sometimes even just a quarter, and get it in my container or whatever I want to mix up, so that way it's easier to mix up a little bit, and then you add another 1/2 or quarter of the fruit again and mix it up, so that way it gets mixed pretty evenly. So I'm moving on to the cantaloupe, and we're going to do the exact same thing by cutting off each of the ends, removing the rind, cutting it in half, removing the seeds, and then cutting them up into matchsticks. Battery's flashing. Squirting with the juicy goodness here. Oh my goodness gracious. Got me, got the floor. This should be all ripe and very sweet too. It's always so nice when you get ripe fruit to eat. Then I just want to eat it all up. Eat it all up quickly. Watermelon's just a tad hard. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do when you got a sore shoulder. There we go. Excellent. Hey. Oh. This one's got a little bit of a thicker rind. Oh. On the floor. Oh yeah, it's real life. So I've said many times, I'm not a professional. I don't do this for a living. I'm just a regular person. Regular mom. In the kitchen. Doing my best. Figuring things out. Trying to share tips and tricks as I go with learning things. Normally I don't skin a watermelon. Cut it in half. Well, I guess I would kind of take off the rind afterwards. You cut it up and you cut it either in slices or the chunks. But you cut off the rind on little pieces as you go. Not the big huge hunk in watermelon. It's alright. Live and learn. Now I know what this is like. How to do it this way. When you see other people doing it and you're like, oh yeah, let me try that. Now I've tried it. Woo. Doesn't have too many seeds in there. I didn't know if this would be fairly seeded with the black seeds or not. I know they talk about, seedless watermelons, but then they still have the white seeds in there anyways. Sometimes those take even longer to try to get out of the watermelon. So it's like, I know you can eat them, but some people have like diverticulitis. Sometimes some inflammations of the intestines and stuff where you're not supposed to have seeds. Don't eat nuts and seeds and whatever could get caught. I think I had a little bit of that for my one colonoscopy I had, but my mom's had that. So I try to get out as many seeds as I can. Of course, that also takes forever. That's why it takes me hours to cut up a watermelon. I'll start something up and then my husband will come out in the kitchen going, are you still cutting stuff up? Are you still out here? I'm like, yeah, I'm still out here because getting all those seeds out takes time. But then it's all good to go. So for, the next time I want a bowl of watermelon, then I can just dish it up. Not really have to worry about any seeds in there. So there you go, fruit cut into a stick shape. I've never done that before. It looks pretty cute, nicely displayed on a plate. I think maybe if you're doing it in a bowl or something, it would be easier for chunks, but if you want it on a plate, this is pretty cute. I haven't made any dip yet. I need to confirm with Mandy if anybody has any dietary restrictions as to whether I can do that. Obviously, you yourself, you can make dip. Have that with the fruit. Or I've heard of the spice tahine, T-A-J-I-N, I believe. I've not tried that, and I forgot to look for it at the store when I was buying the fruit. I thought I was going to try it today. So let me know if you've tried tahine with your fruit, or I know some people like salt on their watermelon. I haven't tried that either. I just kind of like my fruit just as it is, and as you saw, I was tasting some of it as I was cutting, because you have to do that when you're cutting up fruit. And it's all very sweet. So this is the perfect time of year to start buying some of, at least the melon type of fruit. They are obviously in season, they are ripe, good to go. Good stuff. So let me know what you like to bring to a picnic or a family gathering where you have to bring a dish to pass. And I hope you are enjoying your summer. I am going to eat some more of this while I continue cutting it up. You guys, keep it positive. Go make it a great day. Bye-bye.